Yeah, long live Philippines. This is Pinay Trucker in the US, guys. This is Pinay Trucker Life. Yeah, at your service. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, guys, please subscribe now so that you get notified in my newly uploaded videos. And also, guys, I am making this video long time no see anyway. Yeah, it's been a while that I haven't posted any yet in my Facebook because I in my YouTube because I've been busy doing some things, guys, in life, like driving, taking good care of the truck, blah 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 blah, being a wife, and also being an entrepreneur. And so, guys, I receive a lot of questions from my friends because they know that I will going back to the Philippines, and I posted it in my Facebook account. That's why they personal message me what are the documents they should prepare, or is it really true that people who doesn't have Philippine passport who wish to enter the Philippines need a visa? Yes, guys, we really need a visa. We really need a visa, guys, to go to the Philippines right now. Yeah, even though you are a Filipino-American citizen who is not a dual citizenship yet, yes, you need to acquire a Philippine visa to enter the Philippines. Okay, so guys, at ito po babala po, not all the agent of the airfare, guys, the airlines know about the visa, guys. They will not gonna tell you. Yeah, it happens to us last time that we need to rebook our flight twice because of COVID. We need to rebook our flight 4 times, and instead of spending $2,000 for our fare and other things that we should pay for, you know, the quarantine hotel, we spent almost $5,000, guys, for both of me and my husband, so going back to the Philippines. So it's really, you know, you really need to spend more at this time because of COVID, because the Philippines just imposed a visa entries to the Philippines, guys. Yan. Kaya sino pong who will going to think that from this visa agreement country, Philippines and US, they can just go back and forth without any passport. But now, because of this COVID pandemic, they are trying to control the entries of other people of other nationalities from other countries to the Philippines. And we understand that because they're trying to minimize the effect and the spread of COVID-19, guys. So if you wish to enter the Philippines, you need to acquire a visa. So all you have to do, guys, is to log in. Yeah, all you have to do, guys, is to log in your cell phone or in your laptop, guys. The embassy of the Philippines or the Philippine Consulate, guys, and just click on the visa right there. Visa requirements, you're going to click it in there, and you will going to find the requirements of the visa needed. If you don't have a visa yet, or if you don't possess a Filipino passport, but if to go to the Philippines and you don't have visa, you need to get a visa. So the visa, guys, for the non-immigrant, I'm talking about non-immigrant, guys, because this is the visa that we have get from my husband. So and also, guys, if you're in America, different consulate handle different kinds of jurisdiction. Say, for example, if you live in Arizona, your consulate will be in California. If you're in California, of course, it's Philippine General Consulate in California. But if you live in Idaho and Southern California, you live in San Francisco, your consulate of jurisdiction is San Francisco Consulate. Okay, guys. So I will going to send a link in my drop link below where you can submit your paper, guys. Okay. So if you live closest to Chicago, Illinois, you will going to pass the papers submit your papers in Chicago, in Chicago Consulate. So let's proceed to non-immigrant visa, guys. So our state here in the US is, although my husband lives in Arizona, all his documents, come from Arizona, and I am in Idaho. The return address will be in Idaho, so we process it in San Francisco. So this is the requirement, guys, for non-immigrant visa. Okay, so what I did is passport of you need to possess a valid passport at least 6 months from the return date. Okay, that's the requirement number 1. Requirement number 2, duly accomplished non-immigrant application form, typed or printed legibly in black or blue ink and notarized if sent by mail. Yeah, you can download this form, guys, in their website, okay, and just print it in your printer and then legibly write it in black or blue ink. And if you were going to send it in mail, everything now, guys, because of COVID, we need to send it by mail, so you need to notarize it. We do our notarization, guys, and here in the US in the bank, and people there in First Spots, they're so nice, they're so helpful, they really help us, and they did it for us for free. It's for free. Okay, so the third requirement is travel itinerary. Applicant must be a holder of round trip or onward flight ticket out of Manila. 1 colored photo 2x2 taken with 6 months before the date of application, showing a clear front view of applicant's face with a white background. No sleeveless attire. Blurred or low quality of photos are not be accepted. So yun na, guys, kailangan talagang may itinerary. Dun po yun the itinerary, guys, will be the most expensive part of the requirements, because if you were going back to the Philippines as a tourist visa, or if you were going to visit the Philippines for tourist visa, you need to acquire a round trip ticket. So my husband's round trip ticket is more than 70,000, guys. That will be like $1,600 proof of financial capacity, photocopy of last latest bank statement, and employment certificate from the employer, indication of position and salary, or affidavit of support for tourist visa for pleasure only. Here, guys, we asked for the company that we work, because we're a trucker, guys. We're trucking over the 48 states in the US. So what we did is we furnish a copy of the certificate of employment for our company. And the second is we asked the bank to send us via email the updated 6 months of our bank statements, and we just print it, guys. That's because they need at least two financial documents to support that you have an income here in the US, that you will going to sustain yourself while you are in the Philippines, because the Philippines doesn't want you to be a beggar in the city. They want you to spend your money in the Philippines, guys. Yan. 6 is letter from the employer or sponsor of the trip indicating its specific purpose or nature and length of stay, inclusive dates in the Philippines for tourist visa for business only. A letter from the employer, guys. If you are on a business trip, guys, say for example you work here in Ford and you want to go to the Philippines for a marketing setup, so you need a letter from the Philippine Ford that they need to work on their you need to go there for a business purposes. But if you're coming with your spouse, or if your spouse wants you to go back there in the Philippines for some reasons, then your spouse will need to write a letter. She will be your sponsor, guys, that you will the reason why you go there in the Philippines. She will be the one that will going to write the sponsor letter for that trip. For minor visa, 7 requirement for minor visa applicants below 18 traveling on their own, affidavit of support and guarantee from other parent, as well as photocopy of parents' bank statement. Yeah, it's according to what I've known from the people that I talk to, it's really fast for a minor to get their visa, guys, because it's less than the requirement is lesser than a not minor going to the Philippines. Yeah. 8 self-addressed return envelope with appropriate stamps for express or priority mail with tracking number via US Postal Service, or with prepaid mailing envelope from private courier of choice is if passport with visa is to be mailed back. So you will going to provide 2 envelopes, guys. First is the ongoing envelope from the place that you will gonna send to the consulate with the papers inside, and one envelope will be folded, and that will gonna be put in the envelope where your other documents is. Where yes, self-addressed stamp envelope, guys. You need to secure it, because if you will not gonna put it in there, guys, the consulate will doesn't have any information where they will gonna send your address. And also you need to see to it that it's really a good envelope, stamps is in there, because your personal documents, your passport, everything your about you is in there. So you need to take good of those envelope.
Use the one at the post office, because that's what they're made for.
Yeah, the USPS. Yeah, they want you to use the USPS if you can, okay? And make it as if you are in a hurry, guys. Ours, because we are in a hurry, we do in overtime mail. For how much is it, Buds?
$26.25.
Yeah, $25. And then the return envelope is the same, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the same. So we paid $60 for vice versa for that envelopes, guys. Just that's a fast mail from Missouri to San Francisco. It takes overnight, and then from San Francisco to Idaho, because Idaho is quite far from San Francisco, you're gonna take 2 days for them to mail it. So the last requirement is visa fee according to the fee schedule below, non-refundable. Yeah, payable in cash or money order made payable to Embassy of the Philippines or Philippine Consulate General if application is made one of the Philippine Consulate General in the US. Yep, if in the other country, guys, you can use Embassy of the Philippines as the receiver of the money. But since we are here in the US, the name of our consulate here is Philippine Consulate General. It should be named after Philippine Consulate General, guys. Yeah, and it's also, remember, it's a non-refundable, so don't, it's no refund if you will be approved or not be approved. So we're not looking on the negative, guys, we're looking on the positive. Yeah, personal checks and credit cards are not accepted. So for nationals or countries with visa agreement with the Philippines, single entry valid for 3 months, yan, $30 po. Multiple entry valid for 6 months, $60. Multiple entry valid for 12 months, $90. Yeah. If you're not really planning to extend your stay for the Philippines for almost 3 months, or under, you just need to pay $30. And if you wish to extend your stay in the Philippines, then you can go to your closest consulate or Bureau of Immigration, guys. Yeah, we call it immigration. When you stay in Davao del Sur, you can go to Davao City, in front of Victoria Plaza. Yeah, you can extend there your stay. They will going to, and also if you don't wish to go there every now, you can advance your payment, guys, and they will going to offer you this discount. Okay, guys, and I hope I answered your question. And actually, guys, we're still waiting for a visa. I'm going to make a video on the paperwork that we submitted, if they will going to return back our papers. And actually, guys, yeah, I I sent also the passport of my husband. Yeah, together with those envelopes. Yeah. And also I just, because we don't have a printer here in the truck, so what I did is the sponsor letter, I just write it on pen. Yeah, I photocopied it, guys, so that if whatever happened, I can just, you know, photocopy this and send it to the consulate. Yeah, this is the important part where you are going to affect your signature. Yeah. I put it in there. I am Mrs. Conchaline Casas Drus, a Filipino citizen, lawfully married to William Allen Drus, my husband, as a US citizen. We've been married 6 years and we have a beautiful place in the beach that we pay a visit every year. I would humbly ask your good office and good heart to allow him to visit the Philippines and see our relatives there and to relax. Also, we purchased a return ticket for him and he doesn't have any unpaid immigration issue whatsoever. Thank you so much, and I hope you will grant my request positively. So this is, guys, the address is Republic of the Philippines, Office of the Consulate General, San Francisco, California, dated August 25, 2020. Yan. And also, guys, yeah, don't forget to print to send the MoneyGram, guys. And also, if you can make it easy for the consulate, go over the list and put it, you know, first from the order, so that the consulate will not be confused on your papers, guys. Yeah. And also passport for your husband. We do our passport for my husband in Walmart, guys. Yeah, it's really easy. Yeah, passport picture to buy in Walmart, guys. So it's really easy. And also I sent also our marriage certificate, guys, in there. I affix also. Yan. Marriage certificate, authenticated, photocopy. I just sent the photocopy, guys. Yan, according to the consulate that I've talked in the phone, that as long as your documents, your passport, guys, the Filipino spouse who possess the passport have the same surname with your American husband or your foreign husband, guys, it will really makes, you know, it will really easy for the consulate to approve your approval, your application, guys, for his visa. So, guys, I hope you answered I hope I answered your question. And if you have question, just free to drop your questions below. And also, guys, I would love to make a video about the extension of my passport, because of this COVID. They close, or they stop the person visitation to the consulate. So if you are having a tough time to renew your passport because consulate are all closed, they will you can apply for a passport extension via mail. If you wish to do it for you, guys, if you can just drop a comment below so I can make it for you. Thank you so much, and I hope I help you, and thank you. And I will going to post soon, or how do you call this? I will going to post soon the response from the embassy, from the consulate, if they approve us or not. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. Bye.